to their respective regionals next week, but today a chance to go out a winner in the regular season. And it's a good opportunity probably for both teams to get a win here today.
This is important. Obviously, both teams would like to end on a regular season on a winning note. Head into postseason play next week. Where?
We're good. I'm just paranoid.
He's not here. He's gone. He went out that window. He's gone. He's lost.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, he may be back, but he's gone for a while. But anyway, important regular season game, and the fact that both teams like to get one. That way they can have a win before they head off into regional play next week.
There you go. Of course, this is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. You can now enjoy free premium detailing for life of your car. Next time you have collision repair work done at Landers Collision Center, see Chase and Roy for details. Of course, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this matchup here on Senior Day. It's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Salem Lady Wildcats. This is Mount Vernon Softball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest-earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Poole, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show on Senior Day from the Cusimano Sports Complex. The three Lady Rams seniors plus manager being honored right now on the diamond below us. So glad you could be with us from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. We detail them all, too. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Mallory Garner, Colleen Scoble, Vicky Scoble, Brian Reynolds, of course, being honored below us as we speak. But an even bigger honor for the Lady Rams, they can come away with a win on Senior Day here against the Salem Lady Wildcats.
And it's, again, it's all about momentum. And you'd like to get a win. You felt like yesterday, I don't know about you, but Les Ballpark felt like one slipped away yesterday for the Lady Rams against Mascoutah. And you want to not have that feeling again today, especially Senior Day, bittersweet. It's a very emotional time for these three senior girls, and of course for manager Brian Reynolds, because you have so many games in a row this week, and then here it is. This is it. They'll never play another softball game in a Mount Vernon uniform on this field, and then you also have tomorrow's graduation. That's your last game. You got a game to play, and it's very hard emotionally to get up and get down and understand and take it all in as in any situation where it's your last game. And today, three seniors will have to figure out their way through it, especially if their last game today, graduation tomorrow, and then they're adults. They're officially a college adult at that point.
That they are, and of course, video streaming for tomorrow night's commencement exercises will begin at 8 p.m. on WMIX94.com and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Red Lake College. Lady Rams softball, meanwhile, of course, is presented by the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mountford and Dix Woodlawn and Ina. Community First Bank is never far away. Always bank on your hometown team, where you'll find one checking, free checking, with high-yield interest. For the Salem Lady Wildcats, of course, this week has been somewhat busy for them, of course, as they had a big game, I believe, to open the week against Centralia on Tuesday. They lost that 10-0. They did sweep Effingham on Tuesday on Wednesday in a doubleheader, 2-0 and 11-0. Yesterday falling to Carbondale 3-0, and today, like the Lady Rams who lost yesterday, trying to cap off their regular season on a winning note.
Everybody wants to cap it off. Everybody wants to do well, but now this being the case, it comes down to this today, and in Exeter City for Mount Vernon, we said senior day here for them as things start to get going and start rolling, and you want to get a win and go out a winner on your home field.
That you do, and of course we'll meet your Page Insurance batting orders. Page Insurance, call for help, quote 242-7000 as James Holzapfel of Salem and Lance Bolt of Mount Vernon meet with the umpires today, who are Scott Pennington calling the balls and strikes and Ted Knapp in the infield. We need to meet the Salem Lady Wildcat batting order.
First off, leading off pitcher Mallory Daniels, shortstop Anissa Rasul, and batting third, second baseman Ashley West. The catcher, Heather Henson, bats fourth. Megan Mollenauer bats fifth at first base. And batting sixth at third is Kelly Sauger. Batting seventh, the designated player, Hannah Fernhaber. Batting eighth, center fielder Ashlyn Keene. And batting ninth, Sydney Redmond, the left fielder. Taylor Jones is the right fielder in this situation, or the flex player for the Lady Wildcats of Salem.
That they are. And, of course, Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We get ready for the top of the first here in just a moment, as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams are battling the Salem Lady Wildcats. So glad you could be here with us. Of course, don't forget the Lady Rams defensively. We'll send out Bria Meyer in the circle today. She'll be doing the pitching to start. It'll be Rachel Wright behind the plate doing the catching. Mallory Garner, Lauren Wilson, Alexis Stewart, Hannah Carbonaro from third to first, with Rachel Kirsch, Micaiah Rush, and Lauren Heinsman in the outfield from left to right. So there you go. Those are your starters today, of course, presented by Page Insurance. Call for help. Go to 242-7000. A much better perspective for us today. A little bit different. We're atop the action here at the Cusimano Sports Complex. We thank, of course, Sarah Rennie for taking care of that for us and letting us in and having everything arranged so we could return back to our bird's-eye perspective that we had for quite a few years before going behind the plate this year.
We're in the pagoda.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Here at the Cusimano Sports Complex, high above, we can see the Mount Vernon Rams baseball team across yonder, practicing, getting around the infield, it looks like, to start their practice before they break up and do their thing over there. So kind of nice view of everything going on here today.
Should be a fun one between two teams, somewhat evenly matched. Lady Rams finished the South Southern Conference season at 5-5.
New home football unis came today for Jared Shaner and the Mount Vernon football Rams.
Nice, easy to see on the numerics.
Oh, like I know. Look at that. That's Nike.
That's
right lettering. Big letter, big numbers on the front. That's nice.
That's very good. They deserve that.
Just retweeted that.
Good they get new uniforms, because that'll, well, Lady Rams take the field as we get ready for the top half of the first inning here in just a moment, as we took a sharp curve back to the
anywhere
point at hand. Well, obviously, I think it was clear where I was probably going to go with that, but there we go. Yep. First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here on WMIX. Of course, the season winding down, which is somewhat hard to believe, as we get started about mid-August to late August this year, with football and volleyball, then basketball on both sides of the gender, and now baseball and softball as they wind down. Of course, we'll take a brief break over the June and July months. Saturday Sports Show will still go strong on Saturday mornings. 8:08 until 10 o'clock. We'll have an abbreviated version tomorrow where we hope to talk a lot about some of the goings-on in Mount Vernon Township High School tomorrow, as that'll be our key focus. We'll talk with new Mount Vernon Rams basketball coach Doug Creel. We'll talk Rams baseball with Tim Holloway, and we will talk Lady Rams softball with Lance Bolt, hoping to add some more guests before we take the airwaves tomorrow. It's right here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Of course, bottom of the 4 o'clock hour on WMIX Mount Vernon. As we will get started for the Lady Rams, we told you the pitcher today will be Bria Meyer. She'll get to start again. Did not take the loss yesterday in that 2-1 defeat at the hands of the Muscogee Lady Indians. First pitch set to come, 4:35. It scoots outside to Mallory Daniels. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Anissa Rasul and Ashley West also drew up. here in the top half of this first inning. Pitch on the way is going to go up and outside, 2-0 now to Daniels. Those were good-looking unis, though.
Mm-hmm.
New home blacks for the Rams next year. White numerics look like trimmed in orange instead of the other way around. As it'll be a swinging strike to Daniels. 2-1 the count. Daniels, Rasul, West in the top half of the first. For Coach Holsapple's Lady Wildcats. Driven into left field. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Good grab by the left fielder, Rachel Kirsch, and that'll be the first out.
Different perspective up here. That's for certain. Get to see a little stuff happen. Know what's going to happen before, on the ground level, you don't know that as quickly.
Why you see so many up above instead of down below, as we see Anissa Rasul looking to drop down a bunt right in front of the catcher, but it's in foul territory for 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the first, Salem and Mount Vernon in softball today to wrap up the regular season. We'll have postseason action coming next week. The Lady Wildcats are headed to their own regional as the number 5 seed. The Lady Rams are the number 4 seed in the Heron Regional next week. We'll have all the Lady Rams postseason action right here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Quickly, 0-2 here to Rasul as she fouls a couple of off quickly. The 0-2 pitch is going to be fouled straight back. As Rasul, the shortstop, is with us here in the top of the first. 1 out, nobody on. No score yet between Mount Vernon and Salem. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. It's Hunter Schrader taking care of things back at the Mount Vernon studio. Don't forget to give us a follow on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports. This is Pop Fallon and 0-2. We do it again.
People listening in come back from Heron, racing their way back here to cover the game.
Always a lot going on in the world of high school sports this time of year.
The Shield is heading back.
Nice. 0-2 coming as this is going to be low. Gets dirty. 1 ball and 2 strikes. West on deck for the Lady Wildcats. They are 9-21 on the year. They've had a busy week, not unlike the Lady Rams. Here comes the pitch from Meyer on the 1-2. Popped up, fair territory. Garner one hops it, picks it up with her bare hand, fires to first in time. Carbonero hangs on, and 5-3 will be the second out here in this first inning. Ashley West, the second baseman, will bat with empty bases. 2 outs here. First inning action from the Cusimano Sports Complex.
Weather looks pretty good over the next few days. Next Wednesday, chance of rain. Chance of rain this weekend, not much. That's fall, but maybe next week's a big week. You got to get a lot of postseason games in, both regional and sectional play at all sports. That's the key.
I'm not used to not having rain Memorial Day weekend. I remember growing up, it seems like we mostly had rain every Memorial Day.
Yeah.
This will be a swinging strike inside Ashley West. Tell you why. 0-1 the count.
A lot of times it's because my fest in Nashville.
Anonymous with one another, no doubt. Worm burner right to the second baseman. That one plays Stewart. That'll end up in right center field for a base hit for West. Wasn't much that Stewart was going to be able to do with that one, and now a runner on first and 2 outs for Salem in the top half of this first inning. In the bat, he didn't quite want to get to with anybody on base, but Heather Henson, the catcher, showed a pretty strong cannon behind the plate in warm-ups. I don't know if they're going to be able to run too much on Heather Henson, the catcher. 1 on, 2 outs, top of the first, no score. Mount Vernon and Salem as this pitch will bounce and it'll miss. Obviously, 1-0 to the catcher.
Interesting weekend. You have all that going on. Mount Vernon's got, graduation, baseball team plays tomorrow, a lot of events.
This was strike called in the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, a runner on, and 2 outs in this top half of the first inning. No score yet between the Lady Rams and the Lady Wildcats. As we wait the 1-1, here comes an inside pitch. Good grab by Holsapple there in the third base coaching box. James Holsapple, longtime coach of Salem Lady Wildcats softball. 1-2 now to Henson. Mollenauer on deck for Salem. Meyer will line and fire. Here comes inside another fastball. This can be fouled off. Bounces right back to right, the catcher. We stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Twin Lake College presents our video streaming. You can find them online at rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. Next one coming. It's going to be a pop-up. No problem for the shortstop, Wilson. She makes the grab. Lady Wildcats strand their lone run here in the first. Still no score. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Rams baseball and Lady Rams softball seasons are winding down. But what about your corporate season? It's time to make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality screen print and embroidery and apparel to equip your employee team in style. From uniforms to polos to T-shirts to awards, ad products and more, Winning Edge can customize to meet your needs out in the field of the business world. Find Winning Edge in downtown Mount Vernon at 212 South 9th Street, or see their work online at winningedgeusa.com, or find even more on Facebook.
Registration for fall classes at Lake College is going on now. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RLC can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at RLC. Our trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Walk-in registration continues through August 15th. Call us at 437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. We're in Lake College. Your journey starts here.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we head to the bottom of the first. We didn't meet the Mount Vernon Lady Ram batting order in this scoreless ball game presented by the Page Agency.
Leading off, we look, is supposed to be Lauren Heinzman with number 14.
That's probably right on deck, yeah.
Okay, so Heinzman leads off right on deck, followed by Hannah Carbonero, and Mallory Garner, Lauren Wilson, and Rachel Kirsch, and Colleen Scoble, Bria Meyer, and Micaiah Rush. Alexa Stewart is flex today at second base.
So Hannah Wright, I saw Scott Pennington motion
11 for 6. So Hannah Wright is going to bat for Heinzman.
All right.
Because he said 11 for 6, that's why I questioned Heinzman. So Heinzman is supposed to lead off, but now she is being subbed for before she hit.
Well, we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, Hannah Wright is the pinch hitter right out of the gate.
Well, a creative way to get Hannah Wright an at-bat, but also have a senior get a start at DP as Wright's going to swing at an inside pitch, fouls it off for 0-1.
Yep.
3 hits away from the single-season hit record, and that makes a little bit of sense because you can put Heinzman right back in the top of the second. Both taking advantage of the rules. No score yet in the bottom of the first. Hannah Wright leads it off, and it's a hard-hit ground ball to Rasulo short. She'll fire across the diamond, and 6-3 is your first out. That'll bring in Rachel Wright batting second with 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom half of this first inning. Interesting.
Yeah. See what happens the rest of the way. Home plate umpire gave us a signal on what was going on, and we took it.
First pitch going to miss low to Rachel Wright. 1-0 is the count. Salem and Mount Vernon in softball action today. Mallory Daniels is the pitcher. Heather Henson does the catching. Kelly Stalker and Nissa Rasulo. Ashley West, Megan Molinauer from third to first. It's a strike on the outside corner to even things up to Rachel Wright, 1-1. Sydney Redmond, Ashlyn Keene, and Taylor Jones from left to right in the outfield for the Lady Wildcats, coached by James Holsapple. 9-21 is Salem. Here comes the pitch. Cranked to the left field. That'll be a base hit. It'll be a single for Rachel Wright. 1 on and 1 out for Carbonero.
Right swing that time. Went down and got it. Pulled it over the third baseman's head down the left field line for a single. And there'll be a courtesy runner into the game.
Like Sydney Morgan will be the courtesy runner today for the catcher, Rachel Wright. Tony Welt's one of our great Rams sponsors. He presents all of our scoreboard updates. You can find him on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, online at TonyWilt.com, or look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. Anna Carbonero, the first basewoman. 1 on and 1 out in the bottom half of the first inning. No score yet between Mount Vernon and Salem. Class 3A regular season softball action as this pitch will miss outside. 2-0 now to Hannah Carbonero. We have the early pinch hitter where Heinzman has a chance to get at bat to lead things off, which suggests possible strategy from Lance Bolt. As on 2-0, it's taken as a strike by Carbonero. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. Lady Rams looking to strike early against the Lady Wildcats. Runners going on the pitch, and that will be an easy stolen base for Sydney Morgan.
Yep, that pitch throw to second was wide to the shortstop side. Got past the shortstop, so Lady Rams runner in scoring position with 1 out.
3 balls and a strike to Carbonero. Mallory Garner on deck for the Lady Rams. Here comes RBI chance. Way bet and missed. It'll be a full count to Carbo. See Lauren Wilson if it gets that far here in the bottom half of the first. Lady Rams looking to strike with a runner in scoring position and only one out in the home half of this opening inning. 3-1 is going to be sent foul over the first base dugout now to play. Count stays at 3-2. It's full. You give a lot of credit to Salem. They play a tough schedule to open their year. I know they opened up the season with the likes of Carterville, Carmi, White County, D-Town, Nashville, DuQuoin. They play a couple of non-conference games with Centralia. This is swung on and missed by Carbonero, and that'll be the second out.
Curveball looked like that time coming in. Get the second out of the inning.
That'll bring in Mallory Garner. RBI chance here for the senior, one of those honored before the game, along with the Scobel twins and Brian Reynolds. See if she can get an RBI on this special day. Here it comes. It'll be a hard-hit ground ball. Rasul, no problem, fires across the diamond. And it's bookend at 6-3 outs along with a strikeout to take care of the Lady Rams here in the bottom of the first. Still no score. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we head to the top of the second. No score between the Lady Rams and Salem. Hagen Mullenauer, Kelly Sauger, and Hannah Fernhaber. The bat here in this top half of the second inning. First pitch will come, and it looked like it was a strike across the plate for 0-1 to Mullenauer. Rhea Myers set. Here comes. Wait.
Yeah, 1-1.
Pitch is low for ball.
Got to adjust. We're not right behind the plate. We can't call it as soon as it hits. We got to adjust.
That's more talking about whether or not that was Rhea Meyer. Caught me off guard for a second as that is fouled off toward the third base dugout, 1-2.
Still looks like her.
Yep. Well, I looked up, looked down for a second, caught the wood here in front of us, and just got thrown off kilter. What we endured before the game, that'll do that to me.
On.
Here it comes. Front-footed foul toward the third base dugout. Count stays 1-2 to Mullenauer. Sauger and Fernhaber to follow. Here in the Salem lineup, top of the second, no score. Mount Vernon Lady Rams looking for win number 13. Meanwhile, Salem's trying to get to double digits in the win column, as this will be a pitch high, 2-2. Michael Lauren Hyde's been back out there, right?
Yep, replace.
I have a feeling that's probably what we're going to see today. Here it comes. Popped up in the left center field. Micaiah Rush will get there in plenty of time to make the grab, and there's your first Salem out.
Almost automatic out there. Fly ball to center field to Micaiah Rush. He almost just run right down F8. Move on.
Kelly Sauger, the third baseman, will stand in. 1 out, nobody on for the Wildcats. Here in the top of the second, a pitch that misses low and away for ball 1. 1 means more at Community First Bank. It means free checking and high-yield interest. Ask about the one accounts next time you're at one of the 5 Jefferson County branches. Community First Bank of the Heartland, Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ida. Welcome back to personal banking. Third baseman for Salem stands in, Kelly Sauger. Here comes a pitch from Meyer on the way. That's going to come up and under the arms inside, and now it's a 3-0 count. That last pitch that you missed, I didn't see. The ball low. 3 balls, no strikes. A hitter's count for Sauger here in the top of the second. Both teams have stranded a runner on 1 hit, but no score yet. As that'll be a strike called for the obligatory 3-1. Fernhaber, Keene, Redmond. Should anybody get aboard here? In this top of the second. Pitch comes. Pitch is a ground ball to third. Garner plays it off of the belt and somehow gets a throw off to first base. And what a great 5-3 put out that is for the second out of the inning.
Good hang by Carbonero at first base. keeping a toe on the bag as she tried to balance and juggle and catch that throw.
Back up above for the first time in a while here at the Cusimano Sports Complex. We appreciate Coach Sarah Rennie for taking care of us and getting us up here. Quick ground ball to the right side. Could be trouble. Stewart gives it a dive, unable to come up with it. That would be a two-out single for Fernhaber. Brings in Keene.
Alexis got dirty for that effort. Got dirt top to bottom now on the front.
See Alexis again, we would assume, come volleyball season. Lady Ram libero for Coach Angie Higgins. Angie, like many of the coaches, will have summer camps coming up. We'll talk to as many as we can over the summer on the Saturday Sports Show about their camp information coming out. Rams and Lady Rams basketball camps will be coming up. Rams baseball camp, Rams football camp. You name it, it's going on. It's Ashlyn Keene with a runner on at 2 outs. Waves and misses at a pitch high. As Bria Meyer trying to get this out at the plate. Here comes another one. Looks like it's across the plate. Quick 2-strike count here now on Ashlyn Keene. About 1 and 2, I thought. This one's going to be popped up, and Wright lost track of it as she tried to get her mask off. We'll do the count again.
Yeah, nobody pointed. Help her out. She was kind of on her own.
Usually helps if you can't see it. If somebody were to say, hey, behind you or in front or left toe, right toe, or foot even. 1-2. We'll do it again. Fouled straight back. You can sense the frustration or the lack of communication. Not a lot of chatter. 1-2 the count. Here comes. This one will be sent the other way. It stays in the park down the right field line. It stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fernhaber on first base after a 2-out single. That was the one that just snuck through the right side. Stewart gave it a dive and couldn't come up with it. And right now, Salem has another chance. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, runner on. That one's actually going to bounce into the foot of Keene. It's a hit by pitch. She'll take first.
2 quick outs in the inning, and now 2 runners on.
Sydney Redmond. 2 on, 2 outs here in the top of the second. No score yet between Mount Vernon and the Salem. High school softball for you here on WMIX today. Low and away strike to Redmond. It's 0-1. Second chance on one of our great Rams booster sponsors, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. There's a reasons. They've been around for over 34 years. No fancy sales gimmicks, just honest deals. Bank rate financing for all and the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000. Redmond fouls off to make it 0-2 here. 2 outs, 2 aboard, top of the second. No score yet. Salem heads to the Salem Regional. They'll have, I believe, Alney in the first game. That one was left hanging on a soft liner towards second base. Stewart comes away with the grab, and the Lady Wildcats strand 2 here in the second. Still no score. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Raise your hand if you're tired of showing up for a service appointment only to sit around a waiting room. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer at King City Chrysler Center. Our express lane fast oil changes and more provide quick, convenient service with no appointment needed. Our specialists are on hand to wait on you with lanes dedicated just for your oil changes, tire rotation, brake inspections, batteries, bulbs, wiper blades, air filter replacements, and more. We will also perform complimentary vehicle inspection with every oil change. We work around your schedule, open weekdays from 7:30 until 5 and Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon. See Express Lane Fast Oil Changes and more for all of your service needs, and we will get you back on the road quick. We're located at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Just another reason you can count on us.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we head to the home half of the second. No score between the Lady Rams and the Lady Wildcats as we see Lauren Wilson, Rachel Kirsch, and Colleen Scoble in the Lady Ram lineup. As the Lady Rams hoping to get something going here and get their 13th win of the year. As the pitch comes to Wilson, takes low and inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes. Ooh. Outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wilson. She leads things off here in the second.
This game's stepping up, shaping up, much like the game yesterday.
As this one will be fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. Rachel Kirsch on deck. Community First Bank of the Heartland, free checking. High yield interest. It's the one account, and it means more. Community First Bank in their 5 Jefferson County branches. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Pitch and route coming. It's going to miss outside. 2-2.
Just like yesterday.
Beautiful day, no doubt about that. It's a 2-2 lifted into the backstop fence. We do it again.
The Rams will begin on Tuesday at Heron against Carbondale for the 3rd time. Be down there for that.
2-2 coming. That one's going to be a ground ball to second. First baseman almost gave chase to it, and West will make the play back to Molinauer for the 4-3.
Where as second baseman, you got to say, I got it. Let that first baseman know. Get back to your bag so I can throw it to you.
It'll be Kirsch with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the second inning, no score between the Lady Rams and the Salem Wildcats, as both teams will close out their regular season. The pitcher, Mallory Daniels, trying to make quick work of the Lady Rams. Bunt dropped down by Kirsch is foul. It'll be 0-1. Nothing in 1 is the count here with the bases empty and 1 out. Kirsch is going to take a strike across the plate, 0-2. Nothing into the count. It's going to be a ground ball right up the middle. It'll be the first Lady Ram base hit of the inning, second of the day, as it puts the runner on with only 1 out for Colleen Scopel, the senior, the designated player.
Well, and that's one of the things. A good at-bat that time by Wright. Battle, and get to a point and get one back up the middle, up through the box for a hit. You get a 1-out runner at first, and now, with Carbonero and Garner and all them, Scopel's coming up now, I should say, it makes for interest here for Lady Rams in this inning.
Pitch and misses low, drive by Colleen Scoville. It's 1-0. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. No score yet between the Lady Rams and Salem. Winning Edge is one of our great sponsors. You can find their large selection of Rams apparel. Also see how they can outfit your employee team when you make the call to the bullpen to Winning Edge. Downtown Mount Vernon and online at winningedgeusa.com. Next one on the way is going to come inside. 2 balls and a strike to Scobel.
Situation here, you like to see Scobel box one, as they say, and have that ball in there and it hammered somewhere.
Hard hit ground ball to short. Will it be 2? Rasul, a nice play off of the hip, and it'll be 4-6 on the fielder's choice to second.
Yeah. She played it, and she had to kind of fetch it off that hip of hers, and then was able to get the sure out at second. That's all you need in that case. You weren't going to probably turn 2 anyway, but she did get the for sure out, which is the second out of the inning. Another pitch hitter. Number 18 for the Lady Rams.
Rhea Meyer.
Rhea Meyer's in. Interesting.
Here comes the pitch on the way, and it'll be fouled off. It's 0-1 to Meyer. Rush on deck here for the Lady Rams with 1 on and 2 outs now in this second inning. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a front-footed ground ball to short. Rasul will make the play over to first. That was a good play. 6-3 will retire the side. We're through 2. Still no score. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Women's health care just got closer to home, right here in Salem. St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care and OBGYNs Dr. Deborah Carson, Dr. Doug Combs, Dr. Jamie Plett, Dr. Elizabeth Byer-Nolan, and Dr. Michael Schifano are seeing patients every Tuesday at the Salem Family Health Center. That means you'll have a full range of OB/GYN services close to home, including prenatal and wellness checks, incontinence treatment, and family planning options for when your family's complete. Plus, access to state-of-the-art Da Vinci robotic surgery for quicker recovery and less pain after hysterectomy. Ladies, your health is important, so why not get OB/GYN care right here close to home by St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care. Call 1-877-456-2496 to make your appointment. That's 1-877-456-2496.
Find us on Facebook. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
We welcome you back to the Cusumano Sports Complex. We head to the top of the third, also the top of the order due up for Salem. I thought. Yeah, it is. That's 7. It's Mallory Daniels, Anissa Rasul, and Ashley West for the Lady Wildcats. Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud sponsor of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here on the radio. You can find them, Mount Vernon Dix Woodlawn and 9, as Daniels fouled it straight back. We would have had a pretty long net with a telescopic pole. We probably could have had it.
Yeah, but it was coming at us, but didn't have enough oomph to get here.
Here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt. 1-1 now to Daniels. Rasul, West, Henson. Should anybody get aboard here in the Salem half of this third inning? Midland Lake College can save you thousands in your collegiate education. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. Soft blooper right in the middle of Wilson. On the more of a soft liner, I should say, as that will be the first out of the Salem third.
Dylan Reeves retrieved that ball, and he took it back to the dugout. What a fine young gentleman to do that. Ball low, 1-0. Rasul, who grounded the third, her last at bat. Back in the first inning. In the third, no score here in Mount Vernon. Ball swing at the play, 1-1 on the fastball.
Rasul, a great shortstop, one of those players that makes you feel like she's been around for quite a while. Remember some games up at Salem with her involved. And right now actually swings at a 1-1. That's going to be a good snow cone grab off the lead by Garner toward the second base bag, and the third baseman comes up with a great play, and that'll be your second out.
Good play to get over there, knock it down, and then corral it. Make sure using both hands. Talked with her before the game and the seniors about practice today. That's strike one. So it was a little warm today in the auditorium and/or football field where they were practicing.
Auditorium?
That's what she said. They met in the auditorium first. That's swing and a miss.
Yes, swing and a miss.
They kind of laid the law down, and then they went outside to practice, I guess.
Yeah.
It was extremely warm today.
I wonder if they even bothered to practice at Shagnon. Maybe not, with the limited chance of rain. I believe now down to 0%. That's a blue single to right field for West.
Pretty limited then.
Thankfully, yeah. I'm kind of trying to have fun with that. So it'll be Heather Henson, who bobbed up to the shortstop her last time. Clean-up batter, the catcher, she's 0 for 1. A runner on and 2 outs here in the Salem third. Still no score, 0-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Actually, it's WMIX Mount Vernon. Just 4 minutes past the top of this 5 o'clock hour. We don't have a shot at it. Is this going to be 0-1?
Well, the ump has got to be a lot harder. The ball, the angle that time was pretty good. You just got to foul it back a little farther in order for us to have a shot.
Easier chance over here than some of the other fields. Which is what I'm looking forward to. As this one is going to be popped up in the shallow center field. Micaiah Rush on to make the grab. So after a base hit with 2 outs, Lady Wildcats strand their 4th run of the afternoon. Still no scores. We head to the bottom of the third. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
The Chevy Equinox is a hot seller here. It's one of the safest SUVs on the market. Right now you can take advantage of $1,500 in rebates. A lot of people like driving the Equinox. It's easy to get in and out of. It's easy to see. The utility on it is fantastic. You can haul things. You can haul people. Plus it gets 32 miles per gallon. For an SUV, that's one of the best you're going to find.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Find us on Facebook. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, AM 940 and WMIXSports.com as we enter the bottom of the third for 9-1 and 2 in the Lady Ram lineup. As we'll see Micaiah Rush, Hannah Wright, and Rachel Wright. You're in the lineup. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. So glad you could join us here for Lady Rams softball, boosted by Community First Bank of the Heartland. 5 Jefferson County branches, responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking, member FDIC.
Yeah, our friend is back. Had a trip out of the pagoda and has returned, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll do his thing, we'll do ours, and everybody be happy.
Popped up foul by Micaiah Rush. This is going to be a strike, and that hits just off of the side of our building, the pagoda here at the Cusumano Sports Complex.
All the windows open up top, lots of equipment. Boy, somebody organized this thing, that's for start. A lot of work put into this part of the building to get it organized. Pitch outside, 1-1.
So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Rush. Of course, we appreciate Coach Rennie for taking care of this and letting us up here. I felt like such a nag when I would call the city for previous years after losing the key they gave me. And this is going to be popped up behind the backside. Almost bounced up here.
If we get one like that, we might be able to get it on the spin. That'd be a nasty little ball coming in here, though.
1-2 now to Rush. Tony Will presents all of our scoreboard updates. Find them online at TonyWill.com. Look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. Or stop on in and see them, 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Here comes the... Yeah, no doubt.
Pulled the string on a little too much. Almost Etha's pitch for softball. Count goes to 2-2. That fastball's railed out to the right. Second baseman, a right fielder. Second baseman made the catch and then fell over the back of the right fielder, and she is down. Made the catch, what a fantastic catch it was, but the second baseman had to fall backwards, and she landed very awkwardly in right field. They will check on her.
She is okay. Carrie Hammond out on her way to check on the situation. Certified athletic trainer here at Mount Vernon, also a Salem native.
Basically, the way it worked was second baseman's going back, the right fielder's coming in, the right fielder ducked down, and when she ducked down, the second baseman made the catch. She fell over, kind of like you did in the old playground schoolyard, because she's up and, we ran up behind a guy and then pushed him backwards and he got in trouble, had to miss recess next day. Yeah, that kind of thing.
They peeled her off of the grass and saw that she held on to the ball, so it will be an out, first out of the inning. That'll bring in Hannah Wright. 3 hits shy of the single-season hits mark here at Mount Vernon Township High School. See if she can get the record today.
Yeah, tough hit, tough fall, but it looks like West will stay in the game. She might be a little sore tomorrow, but she's laughing about it now. She seems to be okay. She'll put her mask back on. A lot of the infielders these days now wearing masks. Pitcher as well in softball.
And we will get back to the action. Hannah Wright stands in the third. 1 out, nobody on. Rachel Wright to follow. Let's say the score of the JV game, but they don't have a scoreboard over there.
Nope.
Oh, there's not a scoreboard here. Here comes the pitch. That one is going to be sent deep into left field. That one's gone, and that is your first Lady Ram run of the game on the deep left field fly by Hannah Wright to make it 1-0.
She jumped on that pitch. I mean, it looked like she swung from her heels, stood up on her toes, and I mean, laced into that one, and that one was well out of here. Ended up rolling almost to the soccer field by the time it got done rolling. Past the walking track out there, it got inside it, almost to the soccer field on the roll.
You can tell by the sound of the bat. Hit Alloy, left the yard, and now it's 1-0 Lady Rams.
That was a bomb. That was a bomb.
That was a lot of things.
Yeah.
Especially a home run on the third Lady Ram hit of the day. That'll bring a little sister, Rachel Wright, who singled her courtesy runner solo base back in the first. She takes a strike on the outside corner for 0-1. Easy to tell up here. Yeah. Now takes one low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carbonaro to follow here in the Rams' half of the third inning, up 1-0 over Salem. I feel like it may take more than one, though, for Lady Rams to get it done. We'll see what Wright does on the 1-1. She's going to hit a hard ground ball to Rasul, picks it up, fires across the diamond. 6-3 is the second out.
Loud home run.
Whew. Woke me up. Glad I was able to see it, not having to have my head on a swivel. Our buddy's gone again, thankfully.
Yeah, he's bored with us, I believe.
Any more sense he can go try to find down below. As Carbonaro will stand and take one high. 1-0. She struck out swinging her last time up, but worked the count full. That ended actually was the second out of the first inning. Used to her batting just a little bit further down the order. Pitch in the dirt. 2-0 now to Carbonaro. Talking about how deep that home run went below us.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
Yes, you have a pitch on the way. It's high, 3-0.
Everybody's got their own little measurements.
Uh-oh. Well, shadow, yeah. Get back.
He's not happy these windows got open.
They can live with it. It's a strike down the middle. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Mallory Garner on deck for the Lady Rams here on Senior Day. They lead Salem by a score of 1-0 after the Hannah Wright home run. 3-0, 3-1, make it 3-2 now. Just swung on a miss by Hannah Carbonaro. Chase ball 4 high. Now has the count full. 2 outs, nobody on for Carbo. Chance to keep this inning alive. May put a crooked number on the board as the pitch is on the way. Chases and misses. That'll be a strikeout. The damage done on the right homer. It's 1-0 Mount Vernon. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Visit People's National Bank or peoplesnationalbank.com for your Kasasa checking. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at tonywilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Top of the fourth we go, 1-0 Lady Rams. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. They've left 2 on base, but for the Wildcats, they have no runs on 3 hits. They've left 5 on base. This will be a hard-hit ground ball, just fouled on the third base line. Is Megan Mullenauer lead things off, followed by Kelly Sager and Hannah Fernhaber here in the Salem half of the fourth.
I can see Lady Rams get 3 outs in a row here and get back to the dugout with that momentum of the home run by Hannah Wright that clears left field fence by plenty.
Pitch on the way, Mullenauer. This one is going to be in the left field. No problem for Rachel Kirsch toward the foul line. And just like that, that's the first Salem out.
She closed that glove just in time. A lot of yellow showing outside that glove, but she still made the catch.
Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon is one of our great Rams and Lady Rams sponsors. Find them right here in the King City. They've been around for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, proud supporters of the Rams and Lady Rams. Quick ground ball. Wilson has some issues with it. On the air will reach Kelly Sager.
Yeah, came up on her and couldn't quite get it out of the mitt. Flipped it a little bit. When you do that flipping with that ball in that mitt, it's a little tougher to get it out of there.
Southern Ring and Hannah Fernhaber with 1 on and 1 out in the top of the 4th. Lady Rams on top 1-0. Fernhaber hoping to get something done here. The DP, who's 1 for 1. She'll hit one the opposite way. Hit and run was in play there as far as softball is concerned. As over toward the foul line, a few issues there by the right fielder Heisman, and now it'll be 1st and 3rd.
Salem battling back. Nice little hit went through the right side. Seeing nice single. 1st and 3rd, and nobody out for Salem. They start to threaten.
Lance Bolt's going to have a bit of a conversation with his pitcher, Bria Meyer, as well as the rest of the Lady Rams defensively. I think we're getting ready to see maybe a change or two here in the Lady Ram lineup.
That's Hawkins ran out.
Looks like all she wrote for Meyer. We're going to see Hannah Wright now. With 2 on and only 1 out in the 4th. As Jasmine Hawkins will take over in right field. Things there are changing.
Good start for Meyer. Kind of in this trouble here in the 4th, but that's still a very good start for her. So Mount Vernon has a 1-0 lead. Now Hannah Wright's going to come in and try to put this fire out here in the 4th.
Boy, surrendered 4 hits. Didn't give up a run.
Yep, did a very good job in 3 1/3 innings.
About 4 hits. Only 1 hit batsman. No walks, no strikeouts. Of course, no runs across the plate. Those are some changes. We'll get to know everybody here again in just a moment for the Lady Rams defensively as we're getting ready to see Ashlyn Keene, the center fielder, with runners at the corners. And 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Lady Rams still on top by a score of 1-0. Chris Hugo with Denny Czerwinski alongside. Scoreboard updates today are presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find them online at TonyWilt.com and look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Starting to make some popcorn, smells like.
Yeah. Getting ready for JCSA.
Strike. Big strike there to the center fielder, Keene. Salem Lady Wildcats heading to the Salem Regional next week. This is their final regular season contest. As the 0-1 is swung on a miss, it's now 0-2. Lady Rams will have 4, 5, and 6-2 up in the bottom half of the inning, as that'll be a high strike.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Waved at and missed by Keene. That'll be the first strikeout for Hannah Wright. So 1 batter, 1 strikeout, and there we go. As it'll be a first pitch up to Sydney Redmond. It'll be 1-0.
Be nice for Mount Vernon to get out of this inning unscathed. That would go well.
That was 2 on. That was a great pitch. Swung on a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on 2nd and 3rd now, so multiple RBI chance with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th for the Lady Wildcats, who trail 1-0. Here comes. Waved that one high on the riser, 1-2. Community First Bank welcomes you back to personal banking with 1 checking, free checking, high-yield interest. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, fouled off toward the JV field. We do it again. JCSA action here tonight. I know there's some travel ball coming to town tonight.
Ooh, just missed. Pitch outside.
Just missed. 2-2. Helicopter circling the land at the hospital. Hopefully everything's okay. 2-2 coming. It's going to be popped up high. Will it stay in front of the backstop? It will not. It will, and it won't be much of a chance for the Lady Rams defensively. We'll do the 2-2 again.
That looks to me like a tourist helicopter of some sort. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh. A lot of people getting an aerial view and view of the water park, seen that in different places. Hope that's all it is. Well, it looks like they would have landed by now, I think.
2-2 coming. It's a called 3rd strike. So 2 batters face, 2 Ks for Hannah Wright. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Lady Rams on top. This is Mount Vernon softball from WMIX Sports.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mallory Garner, Lauren Wilson, and Rachel Kirsch to up, barring any changes to Lance Bolt's lineup, as the Lady Wildcats sticking with Mallory Daniels. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ground ball. Rasul off the palm of her glove, and that was a hard hit ground ball by Garner.
Easy. 2 hopper like that, you got to make the play. Sorry, a little tougher than the average barrel this morning.
No runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 5 left on. Actually, I need to update that number. I believe 7 now left on. Is that what you have for Salem? Yeah, good enough.
Yep.
Sure. As Wilson stands in, pops one up. Daniels doesn't have to go very far from the circle. Actually backed into it again for the first Lady Ram out. Quick pop up to the pitcher. 1 out, now 1 on for Rachel Kirsch.
Oh, my gosh. It hit that big. It's disturbed. Back.
He's not happy. That's what the problem is. It's not me disturbing. It's everybody hitting.
Yeah.
Six left on. Up to 7. Hugo. Here comes the pitch. Wild pitch. Garner is going to go ahead and take second base. She'll round for good measure, and it'll be an RBI chance now for Rachel Kirsch. Lady Rams are at the Heron Regional on Tuesday. They'll have the Carbondale Terriers. 4:15 your pregame, 4:30 your first pitch. Here on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. Next one on the way to Kirsch. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Could score a run. Here's Garner waved around. Booted by the center fielder. Kirsch will take second base. She's going to be waved around. Turns on the wheels to go to third. And it'll be a single and an error.
Yep, single RBI and an error on the Lady Cats. That's their second of the inning, and it's now 2-0 Lady Rams as Kirsch has at third base with 1 out after the RBI single and the error, 2-base error that time.
So bringing in Colleen Scoble, the runner on third. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Rams lead 2-0. As they continue to find ways to get at the Wildcats here. Scoble, the senior, honored before the game along with her twin sister Vicky, unable to play this year due to an ACL injury. Still honored prior to the game, as she would have been a member of this Lady Ram team. She's been at every game, supporting whenever she can. I believe 2-0 now to Scoble.
1-1, I think.
I missed the first pitch entirely. That last one was low in the dirt. Here comes another one. Hard hit ground ball. The run's going to come in. They'll concede the run for the putout.
4-3 RBI for the second out. Lady Rams patched together 2 runs in the inning. Makes it look very good.
3-0 Lady Rams on top.
Oh. That would make perfect sense as to what's going on.
As this will be
a helicopter
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much of a good chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put it back out.
I'm normally a quick reader, but I got a glare. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That would make sense of the circling.
Well, I thought they were doing that or checking for something growing, you know?
Yeah. In your garden?
No. Never. Wouldn't even know what it looks like.
Well,
or smells. Wait. I mean, everybody's seen it. Pictures.
You've been to a concert.
Internet.
You've been to a concert.
2 strikes now on Jasmine Hawkins.
That would make sense.
That would now.
Yes. The helicopter and the reason for the weekend, and trying to keep everybody safe. We appreciate that, listener.
Yeah, I believe it.
No.
2-2 now to Jasmine Hawkins, as she will wave at the 2-2 and miss, and that'll be the third Lady Ram out of the inning. They played two more here in the fourth, 3-0 Mount Vernon. This is Lady Ram softball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
We are the Cadillac dealer here in Mount Vernon, and we're very excited about that. The Cadillac lineup is just fantastic. I can't say enough about it. I'm so excited to be able to sell them here in Mount Vernon. We have the location, we have the facility to really take it to the next level. And, Cadillac customers expect more and they deserve more, and we're going to deliver on that.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Top of the fifth we go, 3-0 Lady Rams on top. Daniels, Rasul, and West. And Daniels will quickly pop one up, and that's why you have to have communication. A collision out in right field. Jasmine Hawkins will make the grab, but a communicationless team out there today.
Now, that's what you do as a right fielder. You got to call off that second baseman and said, hey, get out of the way.
3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 2 left on for the Lady Rams. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, 6 left on for Salem. Quick fastball across the plate to make it 0-1 to Anissa Rasul. Here in the top of the fifth. Speaking of 5, that's some of the Jefferson County branches you'll find for Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodbine, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking as the 0-1 is going to be a rise ball that won't get Rasul to chase. It's 1-1.
Loaded tomorrow.
Nice. Yep. Congratulations to Mount Vernon Rams. Track and field, they finished second in sectional yesterday.
Although if you pass with Cahokia in it,
teams don't advance, but individuals do, and they had 6 individuals or tandems advance to the state finals next week.
Could get quite a few points next week in Chucktown.
Yeah. One on the way, and it's going to miss up. 2-2.
Is the count. People start filing in from all areas for the game.
Reaches out for it, puts it in the right center field. Rush keeps it in front of her, but that one took a weird hop as she put the glove down. Wasn't going to have much of a chance, but she made it closer than what it should have been. And that'll be a 1-out single now for Anissa Rasul as Ashley West will stand in.
Well, Salem needs anything their way right now. They don't have a lot of offense going their way. Here in the fifth, looking for things to take care of, and middle of the order up, this may be their chance in this ballgame to get back from 3-0.
Could very well be as the pitch is coming and the pitch is low to Ashley West. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes. You can find Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. They've been around for over 34 years, thanks to the likes of no fancy sales or gimmicks, but honest deals and bank rate financing for all. Don't forget about their largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced for $10,000 in one location. Also proud supporters of local sports. Here comes the 1-0. Across the plate, 1-1 now. Good one, rather. Nice pitch.
A little different up here. You're not in the middle of it.
Yeah, like it better, though.
Pinckneyville on their way to a regional title.
Always have, as the 2-2. Now is it stop back?
Beating Frankfort 9-3 in the fifth at CRC.
Oh, yeah. That's a regional title.
That's a title game. They moved it to a Friday.
Novel concept.
Truly it is.
Called the Lady Rams regional winner on a Friday night one time. Here comes the pitch on the way. Foul back. Made it easier for me the next day to go and call a Rams regional title winner.
Off-the-air discussion about IHSA stuff today, but very interesting what I read today, and I was like, one of those things.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a runner on and 1 out as this is a check swing foul down the first base line. And we'll do it again. Ridley College can save you thousands on your collegiate education. Find out how at rlc.edu. Fly online while you're there. They present the video streaming tomorrow night for the Mount Vernon Township High School commencement exercises. Watch it live at WMIX94.com at 8 p.m. Trying to get her to chase a 2-2 pitch. The count's now full to Ashley West. With the cleanup batter, Heather Hinson on deck.
I know Woodlawn's tonight, high school. Mount Vernon High School tomorrow night. Waltonville next Friday.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. Check swing, ground ball to second. Stewart will go to first with it. 4-3 will advance the runner and get the second Salem out of this fifth inning.
Safe play there that time. Ground ball to the right side. Just let that runner go. You don't need to throw it away and give Salem more innings. You're playing for outs now up by 3 runs with Wright on the pump. You have that opportunity in the circle with Mount Vernon advantage right now.
Catcher Henson, who has probably some of the gaudiest hitting stats on the team, is 0 for 2 today. She'll check her swing on a strike called, 0-1. Back at it tomorrow. The Mount Vernon Rams visit the Highland Bulldogs for one game. 10:45 your pregame. 11 o'clock is your first pitch here on AM 940.
It's gelato special.
Yes, it is. This is going to be popped up right side, no problem, for the first baseman, Carly Verheyen, and that'll take care of business here through 4.5. Still 3-0 Lady Rams. This is Mount Vernon softball from WMIX.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Bill, where are we going? We're trying to find my ATM.
We just passed an ATM.
But that's not my ATM. I lose $4 if it's not my ATM.
Make any ATM your ATM. Introducing free Kasasa checking with monthly rewards like cash and ATM fees back in your pocket. Visit trykasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally at People's National Bank or online at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get out a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Powered by Community First Bank.
9-1 and 2 up in the Mount Vernon lineup of Kaya Rush, Hannah Wright, Rachel Wright. That's where the offense started. It was back in the third with that part of the order coming up, and Hannah Wright hit a long home run over the left field fence. She's now 2 hits away from the single-season home run mark. Selected to ask Blanche yesterday whether that was to set it or tie it. But be that as it may, be good company either way. Not a lot of time left unless they go on an extended postseason run, which would be very nice to see. Lady Rams next week will look for their first regional since 2011. Went all the way to the sectional title game where they fell victim to the Civic Memorial Lady Eagles. That's Centralia as Rush will pull back about attempts.
Good game. Wins. Mount Vernon did not win.
That was a Centralia sectional where they had baseball and softball set up nicely to where you could get to both games. This will be a bunt drop down, first base side for the catcher. She'll fire to first, and just in time to get Rush. And they'll come congratulate each other after the 2-3.
Yep, good out by Salem. Gets the leadoff hitter off.
WMIX Mount Vernon. Lady Rams softball presented in part thanks to the great support of Winning Edge. Large selection of Rams and Lady Rams apparel, also a great assortment of employee clothing lines. Dress your team in style. Make the call to the bullpen. Winning Edge, winningedgeusa.com. Downtown Mount Vernon. Hannah Wright, the batter. And a home run back in the third inning. Let's see what she does with the empty bases here in the fifth. And she's looking to go yard again, as that'll be deep in the left field. That'll get to the base of the fence. She's around first, headed for second. Good play there by the left fielder, Sydney Redmond, to limit it to a double.
Pertner not want to pitch one up there. If she gets one up there, bell high or above, that's like hitter zone for everybody. Boy, she gets out and goes and swings on it. And when she does swing, it's like she's on her toes. She jumps out of her shoes. She had to stop at second to retie him. She swung so hard that time, made contact.
But good wood on it, as they would say. In this case, a good alloy. As Rachel Wright will stand in, almost rips a base hit down the foul line, third base side.
Man, the Wrights are pounding it today. The ball coming up to them looks like a beach ball the way they're swinging.
Make the right banking choice. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking, home of the one account. Free checking with high-yield interest. Also the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Pitch on the way on the 0-1. Looks like it just catches the outside corner. 0-2 now to Rachel Wright, the catcher. As Hannah Carbonero will return to the batter's box, reinserted here. She's in the on-deck circle. Nothing to do the count to Rachel Wright. RBI chance with big sister Hannah on second. Now just one hit away. As this will be a hard hit ground ball just off of the mid of the third baseman. The shortstop was backing up the play, so Wright will advance to third. Second baseman had to go all the way to get it.
5. That is the third error of the day on Salem, by my count.
Yes. How about that dynamite drop in?
There you go. That was great quality.
Affirmative. Well, yes, that is also true as well what I have, DC.
Yes. Just won't go in the glove.
See how...
Rebounded off that glove out to the second baseman. Stolen base.
Pitch up. So it'll be a high ball one.
I've thrown you off your game.
The Hannah Carbonaro. No, I was trying to work something in. I failed.
Could do it, could you? Nope.
Runners on second and third. And here comes the pitch. It's going to miss. Catch, rather. 1-on-1.
Yeah. Got to be careful up here.
What happens?
Late call. Got to be on top of your game.
So as we're serious again, it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 aboard here. The Lady Rams in the bottom of the fifth. They lead 3-0. 3 runs on 5 hits thus far. Hard hit ball up the middle, and that'll score a run, maybe 2. Sydney Morgan's going to be held up, so it'll be just 1. Throw comes up the third base line, and that'll allow the runner to get to second base. It'll be second and third as the Lady Rams lead it 4-0.
Good, getting another win here. Mallory Garner will be at the plate. Mount Vernon looking to put a nice cricket number up here in the fifth. Only 6 away from making it a short game.
4 runs, 6 hits for Mount Vernon. Here it comes. Mallory Garner, who's been hitting the ball well this season, takes it low for ball 1, 1-0. 2 on, only 1 out. Lady Rams here in the bottom of the fifth. They lead it 4-0. Hard hit ground ball right back to the pitcher, and we may have a play at the plate. We will, and out is going to be Sydney Morgan. Good play by the pitcher, Daniels. She watched the runner. Runner started to go back, but couldn't because Carbonaro was already on third. So that ends in and out of the plate on the 1-2 fielder short.
If you're going on contact, you cannot hesitate. You have to go hard. There was a hesitation by the runner between third and home, and that cost. Casey Little's going to bat now for Lauren Wilson.
Wilson was 0 for 2, so now we see Casey Little with runners at the corners, 2 outs in the fifth. That scoreboard update, you heard the Pinckneyville West Frankfort softball score a moment ago, was presented by Tony Wilt. He is your State Farm agent here in Mount Vernon. He's been with us for quite a while, supporting Rams broadcast here on WMIX. We appreciate him for bringing our scoreboard updates. You get a few more scores per game when they're easier to access, but you can follow us on Twitter to stay up to date as well as here comes. Foul behind us, and it'll be 0-1 here to Casey Little. About Tony, you can find him on 42nd South Water Tower, worldwide at TonyWilt.com, or get to a better state with your State Farm agent when you look for that white State Farm Jeep around town.
Baseball practice over. See lots of four-wheelers and equipment running around.
0-1 to Little. That is going to be lifted foul down the left field line.
Lance Ball had to jump a little bit to his right that time, get those fast feet moving. Casey Little turned on one that time, just inside the bag in foul territory.
Pitch on the way to Little is going to miss. Yeah, waited for the call. That's now 1-2, I believe. Change up.
Stolen base, though. Second and third.
Good base running by Garner. A double RBI chance for Little with 2 outs here in the fifth. Pitch on the way to Daniels. That's well outside. It's low to boot. 2-2. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. We'll talk with Clint Turner, running Rams track and field coach. Doug Creel, new Mount Vernon basketball coach. We'll talk with Tim Holloway, Rams baseball coach, and Lady Rams softball coach Lance Bolton. An abbreviated Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. Popped up left center off the bat a Little. On the run to make the grab is Keene. A keen grab there by the Salem center fielder. Through 5, it's 4-0. Lady Rams. This is Mount Vernon softball from WMIX Sports.
Hey, it's Brittany here, and I have a very special guest on the phone with me right now. It's Roy Schmidt from Ford Square, King City Chrysler. Hey, Roy.
Hi, Brittany.
Roy, over at Ford Square, you have some amazing things going with the Lincoln vehicles. Tell me about that.
Yes, we do, Brittany. On the 2013 Lincoln MKZ and the 2000 Lincoln MKX, we sold 13 of these last month, and we're out to do the same this month. And we actually went out and purchased about 6 or 7 more of them from other dealers. The big thing going right now with them is 0%, plus you get $5,250 cash back on the Lincoln MKZ, the sedan, and then on the MKX you can get 0% plus $6,250 on the MKX. So it's a great opportunity right now for someone that's looking for a Lincoln.
Very nice. Well, Roy, if somebody wants to take advantage of these deals, where can they find you at?
We are at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we're open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. during the week.
That's at Ford Square, King City Chrysler.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball.
Welcome back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 left on for the Lady Rams. No runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, 7 left on for the Salem Lady Wildcats. And they will start with Megan Mullenauer here in the top of the 6th, followed by Kelly Sager and Hannah Fernhaber. As we've already had the first pitch of the inning here in the top of the 6th, with Lady Rams on top 4-0. Thought it missed, but it might have been called a delayed strike. As the next one on the way, that just misses off the plate. Mullenauer is the first baseman for Salem. First, this job, and it's going to be fouled off third base side. Garner, no problem, makes the grab for the first out.
Easy. Made it look at 5 more outs away from a win on Senior Day. That's what you have to do.
No doubt. Committee First Bank's been along for their entire careers on Rams broadcast. They're the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. Find them online at comfirstbank.net and learn all about one checking, free checking with high-yield interest. As this is a fly ball right center field off the bat of Sager. No problem for Micaiah Rush on the run. There's your second out.
Hard to doubt Micaiah. Fly ball out there. She usually catches it about 9 out of 10 times. It's not more.
Not too shabby. There's some action in the makeshift Salem pen. This will bring in Hannah Fernhaber, who's 2 for 2 today. Waves and that one, however, it's nothing to want. Bit of a different look here. Lake College offers more than 100 degree certificate programs. Find out which one is right for you at rlc.edu as that's called off to the JV complex. Nothing in 2. Memorial Day weekend this weekend. Hopefully you observe the day with honor. Take in an observance of what the day was intended for on Monday morning. Saw the flags and crosses out on the lawn of the Jefferson County Courthouse a couple of days ago as this pitch will miss to Fernhaber, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. High. 2-2 allegedly. Somebody's birthday somewhere.
Yeah, somebody to our right and below has a birthday. I heard the singing.
The song, famous birthday song, now in the public domain, could be heard as this will be line foul toward the first base dugout. Full count. Thus, no need to have to worry about any licensing companies down to our right. Count's full here. 2 outs, nobody on in the 6th. 4-0 Lady Rams. That's a swing that ends up foul in the makeshift Salem bullpen.
Carbondale beat Salem yesterday, only 3-0. So if you want to play the score game, which a lot of people like to do, you might have belief that Mount Vernon and Carbondale could be tight on Tuesday in Heron.
Yeah.
At Bloody Williamson.
Great facility. Here comes the pitch again. Hard hit ground ball. Garner finds it in her glove. Great play by Mallory over to first Carbonero. 5-3 retires aside. 1-2-3 goes Salem in the 6th. 4-0 Lady Rams. This is Mount Vernon softball powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Has bad credit or lack of credit kept you from buying a vehicle? It won't at Automart of Salem. Automart of Salem is your buy here, pay here headquarters. All credit applications are accepted, regardless of your credit history. We take pride in our selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Each vehicle is inspected by our experienced service department before it makes the lot, something that is not done at many other buy here, pay here dealerships. This is Manager Amy Thompson. I encourage you to come see me today. I will not allow your credit history to stop you from getting behind the wheel of a pre-owned quality vehicle. Come see me at Automart, located next to Schmidt Ford in Salem.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball.
WMIX and WMIXsports.com as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Rachel Kirsch, Colleen Scoble, Bria Meyer make that Jasmine Hawkins, either one, due up for the Lady Rams. Here in the lineup, trying to keep track of who's been inserted and reinserted here.
5 for 1. Okay.
There
12 for 13. Okay. 5
is
for 1. 12 for 13. 5 is 1. I've heard that before. 5 is 1. Yes. You paid for it. Doesn't have that.
Good times.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what any of that meant.
I don't either.
We'll figure it out. Jinx.
Yeah.
So I know that 5 is Leah Blackman. She comes in for, I bet she's in left field.
I think the initials were JRK. 5 for 1.
So the new pitcher, I'm guessing, will be Sydney Redmond. So many variations of Sydney these days. This one spelled like the city in Australia as the first pitch of the inning is popped up by Kirsch into right center field. Could fall for a base hit. That's exactly what it's going to do to lead off. She's going to go for 2. No big covering second. Good base running.
Didn't matter. She was going 2 anyway.
I thought she stopped right
there ahead of the throws. Yeah, I'm going in. Watch this.
Yeah, good deal.
Sprinted out of the box.
Sprinted.
And now, Scoville
up over there. Probably. Oh, that's the same person. That's good. First pitch to Scoville will be fouled off toward the first base dugout, right in the nook and or cranny over there by the dugout.
Dangerous little thing there with that dugout that juts in like that. We talked about it up at Sprayfield to Trey where the dugouts are back, and they run that fence in front so the on-deck hitter can stand behind the fence and watch the at-bat, which is a new, good concept I like if I were building another field.
0-1 the count. Rim Lake College, of course, told you about them. They present the video streaming of the graduation tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Popped up the silo, you could say, just in front of the pitcher's circle for Redmond. She'll make the grab first out.
A home run in it, that's for sure.
So now this will be Jordan Bauer getting an AB. And she'll swing and miss the first pitch. Is 0-1. She wears number 5. 5 Jefferson County branches. Defines Community First Bank of the Heartland, the market leader in Jefferson County. Also the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX as the pitch coming from Redmond. This is 1-1. It'll be the last chance 7th coming up for Salem. They'll have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order. Hard hit ground ball to third. Kirsch is going to go ahead and go over to third base as the first baseman was pulled off the bag and then recovered to step back on it. Second out as the runner goes to third.
Good play by the first baseman. Jump up towards home as she landed and reach back to touch the base with her right foot for the second out. Runner does go to third.
The runner on third and 2 gone here for the Lady Rams. Comes a pitch on the way, a left-handed batter, Bailey Huff. Takes the first pitch he sees. It's 2 outs, 1 on here in the 6th. Lady Rams on top by a score of 4-0. Looking for win number 13 to close out the regular season. That'll be dirty, 1-1. Lady Rams, or Salem, I should say, kind of that tough luck draw with the 5 seed in their own regional. It's 1-2 now. Swung on a miss by us.
Yeah, tough regional to beat.
Well, they are the 5 seed. They get to go to Almy, the 4 seed, in their own regional. So they may not even get to play if they don't win.
Right, which Makes no sense.
I despise that, as this is going to come inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to up.
Makes no sense to do it that way. I think you should play every game at the host site. Because why should Olney have an advantage of 4 over the host Salem?
As this could be the 8th base hit of the day. Nope, stopped by Sewell, and she recognizes she doesn't have a play to first. Run scores on the RBI infield single by Huff.
That made a great play and then got up. And it looked to me like she didn't have a clean grab of the softball inside the glove. And because she couldn't get a correct grip on it to get it over to first, she kind of just let it sit in there. And the 5th run of the day for the Lady Rams comes across the score. It looks to be a successful senior day for the Lady Rams, the way it looks.
At this juncture, it certainly would appear to be, as 1 hit away. The single-season mark is Hannah Wright. 1 on, 2 outs here in the 6th. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that is going to miss.
2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch on the way. Pressing a little bit there. Fouled off from the first base dugout.
She was, Hannah, she was wanting to jump on one pretty good there that time. Couldn't wait for that ball to get in that hitting zone that time. Smith stood up a midget in the box toward the pitcher.
Here it comes on the way. Ooh, just misses. 3-1. Runner on first. 2 outs here in the 6th. Lady Rams on top 5-0. That's going to be outside, so the record will not come today. That'll be a 2-out walk to put 2 aboard. Good unselfishness there by Wright.
Yeah, because she could have swung and tried to stay in there, but team player as usual. Now Rachel will jump in.
2 on, 2 outs for Rachel Wright. Rachel on an error last time. Singleton stole a base, I should say, back in the 1st. She takes the first pitch strike for 0-1. Waits on it. Ooh, the 0-1 fouled off, just crossed over the third base chalk, and it'll be 0-2 now to Wright. It'll be the last chance for the Lady Wildcats coming up in the top of the 7th. It'll be Keene, Redmond, and Daniels, at least those spots in the order, 8, 9, and 1, as the Cardinals and Rads about to get started.
Cincinnati, correct?
Yeah. Pitch and route. Ooh, outside, 1-2.
That game is the Sunday night game of the week, I believe, if I remember.
If I'm not mistaken. Tonight, I believe, is Miller and Bailey.
I consider Memorial Day the first of 4 turns of the baseball season. You can learn a lot at Memorial Day.
Fouled off on the 1-2. We'll get another crack.
And I look at July 4th. That's turn 2. Labor Day, turn 3. And, of course, into the regular season 4. Because that kind of gives you benchmarks for me as far as what teams are doing.
Sure.
That's my own nerdy self.
1-2 coming, popped up foul territory. We'll do it again for Rachel Wright, who has 2 on and 2 outs here in the 6th. 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the Lady Rams. They've stranded 5. Salem, meanwhile, no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, stranded 7 unofficially.
Other way is August 1st. That's dog days August for next ball up. Either way, you get a good feel of what MLB's got going on after this weekend.
Sure. We await the 2-2. Here comes the pitch on the way. Hard hit, foul down the left field line. We do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rachel Wright, the catcher, reached on an air back in the 5th. She's grounded out to short. She's singled and stolen a base, at least her spot. That was back in the 1st. Trying to add some more runs, up 5-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch on the way is going to be lifted foul behind us. We'll do it again.
Well,
worked it into a pretty good at-bat. Pretty good at-bat. Here comes the 2-2 again. Hard hit ground ball through the left side of the infield. Will a run score? Here comes the lead runner. Will there be at the plate? Nope. The throw comes up the line and gets away. It'll be 2nd and 3rd now as Huff comes in to score. It's 6-0.
A single RBI. Good at bat. 6-0 Lady Rams. Big inning here. Nice to see. Interesting stuff. Mount Vernon getting runs, 6-0. Now looking to add on more here on senior day. Cusimano Sports Complex.
2 on and 2 out. First pitch on the way. Swung and missed by Verheyen. 0-1. She's batting for Hannah Carbonero, who went 1 for 3 today. Here comes. Called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Lady Rams lead 6-0. 6 runs on 9 hits for Mount Vernon. Trying to add some more here before we go to the last chance 7th for the Wildcats. Wave and a miss. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. We head to the 7th. 6-0 Lady Rams. This is Mount Vernon softball. Proud WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally at People's National Bank or online at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
Registration for fall classes at Rindley College is going on now. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RLC can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at RLC. Our trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Walk-in registration continues through August 15th. Call us at 437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rindley College, your journey starts here.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Top of the 7th we go. Last chance for the Salem Lady Wildcats. We are going to see some changes undoubtedly into the Wildcat lineup, as Keandra Wells will get a plate appearance here in the last chance 7th for Salem. Looks like batting for Ashlyn Keene. So let's see what Wells can do against Hannah Wright, as the Lady Rams added some more runs to make it a 6-0 lead there in the bottom half of the 6th. No runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for Salem. We shall see what happens. First pitch, fastball, swung and missed, 0-1 to Wells. Josie Carter on deck. Here in the last chance, Salem 7th, as that was a curveball out, 1-1. We'll have our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show coming up next for you here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Next one coming. Played strike call 1 and 2. Beauty First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here on WMIX. Ask about one checking, free checking with high yield interest. Member FDIC. Batted ball, 1 hopper, 2 Garner at third, fires over to first. And 5-3 will be the first Salem out, as this will bring in Josie Carter.
Bria Meyer looking to get a win today. She can somehow, that Mount Vernon can get 2 more outs.
Mallory Daniels steps into the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way here. Fastball swung on the miss, 0-1. Big night of JCSA action this weekend, or big weekend of JCSA action this weekend. Many tournaments. A lot going on at Strothman here at Lincoln Park. A lot going on tonight, I believe. We'll have some travel baseball here and some softball. And 0-2 to Carter as she fouls it off. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a check swing, and that'll end up in a base hit of the one-out variety into left field. So a one-out single now for Josie Carter. Puts the runner on board with 1 out in the last chance 7th.
Salem needs chances. There's one there. 1-out single here in the 7th.
Mallory Daniels stands in. Here comes the first pitch. This is inside. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Scoreboard updates all season long, presented by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find them online at TonyWiltz.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get to better state with State Farm. Another pitch outside here to Mallory Daniels. So on deck for Salem as this pitch crosses the plate, outer half. 2-1. Right is set. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ground ball, good. Backhanded play. Wilson fires across, not in time. Back-to-back, one out, base hits.
Salem's mustering a charge here, a little hit in the hole, and obviously no way you're going to throw out a quick runner that way. And Salem was first and second and one out. Trying to cut into this lead a little bit.
Here comes the pitch on the way outside to Anissa Rasul. 1-0, 2 on, 1 out here in the 7th. 6-0 as the Lady Ram lead. A couple of base runners in the last chance 7th for Salem. Ground ball to third. Garner will fire with the first. And it'll be second and third now with 2 outs.
Just take the out. Don't make anything complicated. Limit Salem. Now 1 out left to go.
That'll bring in Ashley West. 2 outs, 2 on here in the 7th. Wildcats trying to make a comeback here, trailing 6-0. Right in the circle, trying to help preserve this Lady Ram victory to close out the regular season. That misses the way, 1-0. Beautiful day for sports. We head into Memorial Day weekend. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX Mount Vernon. As we hit the top of the 6 o'clock hour, as this is going to just miss, it looks like. Fouled off. Could this be it? Verheyen makes an effort toward the first base dugout. I'm guessing no.
We're shielded up here in this view from behind the dugout.
Want to have it any other way, though. Next one on the way. Ooh, just misses outside. Have a full count. It's 3-1, I think. 3-1, not 3. Pitch on the way is going to be a check swing. It's in the right field. Could do it. Jasmine Hawkins will make the grab. And the Lady Rams are going to win this by a score of 6-0. We'll come back with your Schmitz-Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show and wrap things up here from the Cusimano Sports Complex. 6-0 the final. Lady Rams improved to 13-20. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. After a very nice evening, it's going to be clear to partly cloudy overnight, a low 52. Times of clouds and sunshine and pleasant tomorrow, high 76. Tomorrow night, some cloudiness, a low 55. And on Sunday, clouds, some sun and warm. A shower or thunderstorm around in the afternoon, a high 80. Monday, Memorial Day, clouds and sunshine, quite warm and more humid, with a high 86. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
Welcome back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Senior day victory for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams over the Salem Lady Wildcats as they get a 6-0 win. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Mount Vernon, online at SchmidtChevrolet.com. Find them at 3423 Broadway in the Kings City. DC has the numbers from this one as the Lady Rams improved to 13-20 on the year.
Salem, no runs, 8 hits, 3 errors, 9 left on base. Mount Vernon, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. Winning pitcher is Brian Meyer, losing pitcher Mallory Daniels. The Lady Rams get a win on senior day by a score of 6-0 over Salem.
Here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, we'll take a break and we'll come back with your player of the game. Lady Rams win at 6-0. This is Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get at a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Registration for fall classes at Ren Lake College is going on now. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RLC can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at RLC. Our trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Walk-in registration continues through August 15th. Call us at 437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College, your journey starts here.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports.
Back at the Cusumano Sports Complex for the final time here in 2014 as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams get a senior day victory over the Salem Wildcats, 6-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. Players of the game, pretty simple.
Yeah, the seniors for this Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball team playing their final home game get a nice win. That's the easy choice.
There you go. Your seniors, Nikki Scoble, who was out for the season due to injury, but still a senior on this team nonetheless. Colleen Scoble, Mallory Garner, and, of course, the manager, Ryan Reynolds. That's going to take care of things for us today. Don't forget the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow on AM 940 and here at WMIXSports.com. 8:08 until 10, actually 8:08 until 9. We got to get on the road to Highland as the Rams will have one game to wrap up their regular season with the Bulldogs. 10:45 pregame, 11 o'clock first pitch. Same location, AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. For Danny Czerwinski, for Hunter Schrader, back to the studio. For all of us at WMIX Sports, give us a follow on the Twitterverse. You guessed it, at WMIX Sports, or find us on Facebook. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night from the King City.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports. Lady Rams softball from WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Lady Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Lady Rams softball is also presented in part by The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon. And People's National Bank. Stay in the game on Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports or log on to WMIXSports.com. Now back to America's best music on the legendary WMIX.